Right, here we go. Should go online any minute. Yeah, it's looking good. All systems are go. There we go. We're online. I'm just gonna wait for now and let the let people roll in slowly but surely, and after that we can get started on the topic at hand. This is going to be a bit of a workshop, like the title suggests, and I will explain in a few minutes what we're gonna do. So I see people rolling in. We see Drag Spinner, our mod, very well-known guest of the stream. I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. Yeah, it's been going great, guys. I'm ready to get this stream going. Can't wait for Classic. Well, that makes that makes two of us, dude. Actually, hold on one second, boys. I'm gonna lower that volume a little bit lower. There we go. How's it going? Can't wait for Classic. Yep. Mafatuka, there we go. What's up, brother? How you doing? So yeah, people are slowly but surely strolling in. That's good. So how's everyone doing? What do you guys been up to this weekend? Well known and best mod. Well, you know, you gotta fight that out between Bob plays games and a few others, but you know, you're pretty good. You drinking any good beer tonight? I actually do have a few beers ready to go because I want to have a few beers tonight. And tomorrow is a Dutch holiday, which basically means the office is closed, so I can sleep in, which means I can have a beer or two. I'm going to have a second child, a boy. Wow, really, dude? Congratulations on your second child. Is this your second boy, or do you now have a boy and a girl? Where are you from? I'm from the Netherlands. Greets from Germany. What's up, my fellow neighbor? I'm from the Netherlands, so, you know, we're kind of neighbors like that. Crack a bottle, mate. I will in a second. I still have some water for right now. Just finishing that up. Kind of in the middle of Classic. Kind of middle for Classic. One girl, one boy. So one healer, one tank, right? Kind of fitting that stereotype. Alright, boys. I think it's time to talk about the thing I have planned for tonight. So, as you guys know, I recently, very recently released the underrated items of Classic WoW. You know, I've done that. I had a few items in mind, and I actually did that on a live stream where I asked you guys whether you thought the item was worth it, and the people itself were able to bring up recommendations on certain items that they thought were underrated, and then we could all like have a vote and see, okay, we're gonna put that one in, but not that one. It's a little bit too well known. And at the end of the day, I got a nice set of items that I could use for that video. And you know, I really like that format. I really like the fact that you guys got to help me out with the video, because again, without you, it wouldn't have been as great. It would have been much harder for me to find all the items, and I'm able to involve you guys more into the videos itself. You know, if you recommended an item, you know, your name is actually there on the video, which I thought was really cool to do, to give something back to you guys, and you guys can go, hey, look, I'm in the video. That's pretty cool. So I'm kind of want to do the same thing, because I'm working on a new concept for a video series. Yeah, I know, I'm an idea machine basically. But what that video series basically is going to be about is, well, as the title suggests, it's a Classic Armory. So what it means is it's going to be a guide for each class and faction, what weapons you can get from 1 to 60. You know, there are some classes that very heavily rely on weapons, let's say a warrior or a rogue or a hunter, but just any class in general. And I want to kind of make a guide from 1 to 60, what weapons you should get or try to get, or, you know, what weapons we would recommend that class to get from 1 to 60. So you're not, let's say, level 24 still wielding a level 15 green axe or something, and now you know, hey, you know, there's that one quest I can do for a pretty cool green axe that I can replace. So that's kind of the idea of the Classic Armory. So we're gonna take a class, we're gonna look at it, and we're gonna go from 1 to 60 and see at what levels they can get a really cool axe. Now, for instance, at level 30, of course, warrior, you got the whirlwind axe, but what do we have in between? So that's what I kind of want to figure out, and I want to do it with you guys right here on this stream. So that's what we're gonna do. And we're also, if people want to, we can also do something else. We can, I don't know, go to Reddit or fucking watch videos or whatever. It's gonna be a fun stream. It's only gonna be weapons, Hody, because if I do equipment, then it's gonna be extremely long and comprehensive. And I'm just gonna focus on weapons. I might expand on that afterwards, but for now it's just gonna involve weapons, because else it'll get extremely complicated. So I wanted to kick off this classic armory with one that is probably the most reliant on having a good weapon. I see you in chat, Rogue first, Rex, but don't worry, Rogue will come second. But first we're gonna focus. Where is the image? We're gonna focus on the warrior. There we go, boys. And I decided also it's going to be Horde and Alliance separately, because there might be a quest that you want to get. If it, you know, that gives you a really cool weapon, but of course you can't do that if you're Alliance. So let's say it's in the Barrens or whatever. So I'm going to separate that. So for now we're going to focus on a Horde warrior. Now let me pull back the image. So what I have planned, and again, you guys can give me suggestions and see if you guys like the items. I'm gonna pop up Classic, the database here, and I've already been thinking about what weapons you should get as a warrior. So this is the whole idea. Like, okay, you'll start off with level 1. You gotta wield that shitty axe, that worn battle axe, right? Fucking Drew. The illegitimate state of Israel continues to oppress us gamers each day. I know. That's why I vouched for Blizzard to make patch 1.13 the new raid is going to be Israel. Okay, that's so we can take it down and so us gamers can finally rise up. But there you go. So the first weapon I think you should get as a warrior is this axe. It's level 10, and at level 10 you get your first warrior-specific class quest, sorry, which leads up to this axe right here. Make a Trump patch. Netherlands should conquer Belgium. Nah, we should split it up. Like, what's that called? It's Vlaanderen. The Flemish part can be part of the Netherlands, and then Wallonia, or whatever the fuck you call it in English, should be part of France. That should we do. But this is basically the first weapon you should get as a warrior. Now, this is level 10. So let's say you're level 12, 13, 14, 15, like kind of like that bracket range. I think you should get this item next. Now, this item is from the quest Serena Bloodfeather, and it's part of a question you can pick up at level 12. Now, of course, this one is level 14, kind of like level 15, 16. If you do this with a few buddies, it's perfectly capable. So again, you can have another pretty cool axe, two-handed axe, especially if you're an orc, that's pretty cool with the axe specialization, at an early level. After that, the Crescent Staff, which I talked about in my underrated items for warrior because of the 20.3 damage per second. So that's pretty cool. But then, boys, what are we going to get after this? Because at level 30, actually I got the Corpse Maker here, but Whirlwind. So at level 30 you get this, right? This is, of course, any warrior should get this at level 30-ish, whatever the level range is. But what do we get in between this and this? That is the main question. So right now we're going to kind of figure out what we should get there. I can look up like Black Fathom Deeps and stuff, and maybe try to find an axe there, or maybe you guys know a really cool quest that involves you getting some sweet two-handed weapon. That's what we're basically gonna try and figure out for this stream. And first, we're doing the warrior, after that rogue, and then we're gonna keep going on and all that. Make a Trump patch. Let me show patriotism without being American. Patriarchy? Okay. What about legendary Tauren Hammer you get for killing goblins in Mulgore? The legendary Tauren Hammer. You're gonna have to fill me in with that. Mikislav Lewandowski. Wow, your name, dude. Feine Zondag from Germany. Thank you very much, man. Keep up the good work. We'll do absolutely. So actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I'm gonna pull this up from the screen real quick. I'm gonna pull up Wowhead, and the reason I'm gonna pull up Wowhead is gonna look up. Oh wait, hold a second. 1 second, boys. Probably Black Fathom Deeps, because right now we're gonna have to find a weapon for. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So right now we have to find a weapon in that like mid-20s bracket range. So we can actually look at Wowhead right here. Oh, do they have a classic? Oh, they have classic Wowhead. Hold on. Black. Does it work like this too? Oh, that'd be really cool. Let's see, Gamura. Look at that, that's cool. Okay, so now we're just gonna have to go through these mobs and see if we can find a cool weapon that involves an axe or something. So this is a main-handed sword, so that's not really that useful though, and it's not better than the crescent staff. So again, that's not really that good. It says the Goblin Smasher. Hold on, 1 second. I'm gonna actually copy this and that. Goblin. So you can get this. Well, that's actually not bad. 3.2 compared to this 7.8. But then again, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to do a bit of backtracking though, because you have to go back to Mulwar to get that. Although it's a pretty good suggestion. Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go back a boss or two. Let's see here. Oh wait. Oh. Let's see here. Strike of the Hydra. Ah, look at that. So that is actually not. Yeah, that's not bad. We can get that. Are we? Oh, are we? Orc Warrior. Oh no. It's just classes in general. Sorry, excuse me. I forgot to tell you. It's just a Horde Warrior. I'm just getting an Orc as an example, but that could actually that's actually a pretty damn good item for again an early level Tauren Warrior actually. So we can keep that as a weapon to get if you're a Horde Warrior leveling up. So Strike of the Hydra. That's not a bad item at all. So that's really fine. It's really good to fill up that mid-20 spot right there. So we got, let's say, this or this very early on, and then we got the Zophyr Axe at level 14, 15. You got your Crescent Staff at level 18, 19-ish. And then you got this for like level 26, like mid-20 bracket. Only quest from BOE. To be honest, your guys should only be stuff from quest or BOE, so you get a whole 100%. Absolutely, and that's what I'm aiming for. But if there's no other way, I'm going to have to resort to at least giving a recommendation of something you can get, like you have a chance of getting. I'd love to recommend you guys a mid-level 20s weapon that you can get 100%, like a quest or something. But again, I can't. A BOE, I can't rely on that too 100% because maybe that thing is horribly expensive. Maybe it's not in the auction house on your server. So I can't, it's tricky. So I'm sometimes going to have to resort to dungeons if we can't find any better. But I think this is a pretty damn good weapon for the mid-20s bracket. That's actually not that bad. But hold on 1 second. Let's see. I remember this item right here. Yeah, you can actually. Oh, that's actually not bad. But no, wait, one on it. This is not better than the staff, though. Nah, that's not a good replacement. Absolutely not. Strike of the Hydra has a 25.6 and Crescent Staff is 20. So yeah, I'd say this is probably the best one. Okay, so mid-20s bracket, and then you get to level 30. Then you get your Whirlwind Axe, right? So this is level 30-ish. So right now, you can probably wear this until like mid to late level 30. So right now, we got 1 to like mid 30, little late 30, we got that covered. Let's say 36 and up. So right now, we're looking for an item, a two-handed weapon, 36 and up. Now I'm thinking, but I'm going to have to look that up. Let's see here. Is the Ravager much better than the Whirlwind Axe? And it's not. Okay, so it's probably not going to be the Ravager. I thought maybe Scarlet Monastery Armory. Man, that's level 37, and that's still not that's only maybe slightly better than the Whirlwind Axe. It has slightly less DPS, but it has 14 stamina, 15 strength. So it is obligatory for the vanilla experience, of course, but it's not that great, you know. So we're looking for like late 30 to. So again, what dungeons will you be running? Oh, you'll be running Razor Fan Down in your very late 30s, like 39, 40-ish. You'll be running Older Man, though you do that in like very early 40s. So let's see Razor Fan Down. Hold on. Let me copy this. Razor Fan Downs. Bladestorm when it procs. Exactly. You can do that. Let's see if Razor Fan Down drops anything really cool. Blades of Light. Blades of Light! Light give me strength! It drops a one-handed, but that's not really that cool. It's Flesh Height Shoulders. And it has a dagger, so that doesn't... This doesn't really help us all that much. Huh. No, this is not going to be... Razor Fan Down, so what about Older Man? Older Man is like early 40s. I know Older Man drops two-handed weapons, a few. But again, Older Man like full run is mid-40s. But again, I can't really pinpoint any weapons at like level 40 range. Hold on. Level 40 range. There is an... Huh. Wait a second. Wait a second, boys. The gears are turning. There is a quest called The Hammer May Fall. For the Horde side. Involves you killing ogres in the Rattling Highlands. But it's a question that eventually will get you. But that's not better than the... Nah, that's not... No, that's... Okay. I'm gonna have to think here. Excalibur from Rare Mob and RFD. But again, if it's a rare mob, it's even like you're gonna have to... That's gonna be too hard to get, maybe. Hold on. Let me first go through Older Man. So Older Man, I know Revelage drops no weapons. Baylog. That's a one-hander. It's not even that great. For Aronia. So it drops the staff. 37.2 compared to the Whirlwind Axis 30. Nah, that's not... It's not too big of a gap where you're like, okay, yeah, definitely get that. Let's see here. So yeah, I think you're probably going to rely on Older Man. And then, like, yeah, I know, Grimlock, Argados, which one was it again? So it drops a polearm. But again, at that level, you're probably going to have either axe or sword specialization. You're not going to get polearm specialization. So, yes, you could get this, but you will be gimping yourself a little bit. But again, Arcadas, I think Arcadas drops like a... Yeah, so this. Okay. Yeah, I think this is our best bet, boys, in terms of an upgrade, right? Again, these items are not horribly far apart from the... this is actually a good gap. So you have your Whirlwind Axe with 35.6 damage per second, right? And then you have Older Man. And in Older Man you have one boss that drops two two-handed weapons. Two-handed weapons, excuse me. So this actually is a pretty good combo. Or a pretty good boss to kind of focus on if you're like mid-40s-ish. Yeah, I'd say this is probably the best, your best bet in terms of getting a new weapon. Yeah, so this I can get this one away. Again, this is a nice weapon, but it's not really necessary. Anyone will go for that. So I'm gonna put that way here. Alright. This is mid-40s bracket, so now we're gonna have to look for something in the 50 bracket, level 50. So I'm thinking level 50, what are we running? We're running Zul'Farrak. Is there any quest item you can get? Like really cool quest item? I know there's a quest in Fairless that like eventually will give you, but I'm gonna have to. What's that item called? This one. Objective of Fairy Dragon. Oh, this one, yeah. Oh, but it's not better though. Ice Barbed Spear. That is actually not bad because yes, at level 50, was it like it was like 50 or 51 where you could join Alterac Valley, and when you can join Alterac Valley, of course you can get the Ice Barbed Spear. So that's actually not a. Yeah, Soul Thrash to the Lasher, but again, that's such a low drop chance. You can't really expect people to. You can't expect me to recommend that to, like all warriors go. Yeah, go farm that axe. Yeah, so probably, yeah, this is probably the best upgrade you can get from Hero of the Frostwolf, like the Ice Barbed Spear. This is a nice. Yeah, this is perfect. I'd say this is probably your best bet. I mean, it's not, you don't have, it's not an axe or a sword, but at such an early level, being able to get such a good item, I'd say this is probably your best bet in terms of, yeah. So yeah, I think this is probably the best one to go for. And after that, though. Well, what do we go for after this? I mean, now we're getting into the very late 50s to 60 bracket. So at that point, what are we going for? Because that now we open up so many. Wait, hold on. Rage Hammer. Okay, hold on. Rage Hammer. What do you got? Yeah, but it's a world drop. And the thing is, you know what? I'd rather recommend this because running Older Man, you get 2 weapons from 1 boss, compared to this, which this is extremely situational because you have no idea if this will drop on your server, if how often it drops from your server, and if it's going to be on the auction house and for how much. And again, that's why I try to stay away from auction house gear, because I can tell people, you know, get the Blade of the Titans, get the Warmonger, but you know, that might be 50, 60, 70 gold in the auction house, and then you can't get it. I at least want to be able to give you guys an option of things to get. I know dungeons is not the greatest thing, but at least it's a chance to get it. So, ooh, I know which one you're talking about, Malia. That is a good weapon, but the Ice Barbed Spear is better. It is a good weapon though, but this one is, and it's, yeah, it's not as, I mean, it's still an axe. You get axe specialization or whatever. Well, we're talking. This is BRD. So right now we're doing Shimmering Platinum Warhammer. You could get this, but again, this is 53.9 DPS compared to 53.9 DPS. It's exactly the same. And the thing is, this is unbeatable in terms of, because it's very easy to get. It could take you just 1 AV run. So again, this is a pretty good recommendation. Don't think it's a bad recommendation. But again, boys, we're now looking at the very late level 50 to 60 bracket. So I'm trying to think here. What dungeons will we be running? We're running Upper Blackrock Spire, of course. We'll be running But again, I don't know. Maybe this is probably the last stop, because at this point you're going to focus on your pre-raid how do you say, pre-raid gear, so to say. I think for leveling, again, this is mostly focused on leveling, boys. What you should get for leveling. And again, you can wear this one all the way up to level 60 even, if you want to. It's tough. I think this is probably a good enough recommendation. That is true. Yeah, you're right, Pressmod. It is an axe, and that's what I'm. But it is an axe. It has slightly better stats. It has lower DPS though, so you know, it's not. It's not a too big of a gap where I'm like, okay, you know, get the Ice Barb Spear and then get that. I think at this point, you're probably gonna look at, you know, getting tough, like the Unstoppable Force, or maybe something from Dire Maul, whatever. Arcanite Reaper, exactly. So yeah, I think for the Warrior, we are now settled. Because again, I just like to focus on the leveling part. Like, okay, what should I get from 1 to 60? And at 60, you can go to your pre-raid best in slot guides. Again, for level 60, there's tons of info out there, but during leveling, barely anything. So that's why I'm trying to make these videos to kind of fill in that gap. So I think for this part, we're now done regarding the Warrior. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. So you can get this axe if you're a Warrior in general. Goblin Smasher if you're a Tauren or you want to backtrack as a non-Tauren. You got your Zophyr Axe at level 15, 14-ish. You got the Crescent Staff at level 18, 19. And then you can go for the Strike of the Hydra from Black Fathom Deeps at like level 26-ish. I'm trying to think here. You know, Raise of Crawl does have Corpse Maker, but again, like at level 30-ish, you get the Whirlwind Axe. So this is probably good enough, yeah. And then after that, you can try yourself some Ultimate runs to get these, one of these, and then probably get Ice Barb Spear from Ulteric Valley, and then a level. Then you can technically use this to go to level 60 and then get your proper weapon. So I think we got the Warrior covered, boys. We got the Warrior covered. So what I'm gonna do is let's see here. Gonna make sure I get those links for the Horde Warrior. So we got the Horde Warrior done right now. This is a pretty good list of items, if I say so myself. And again, this is why I want to do this with you guys, so we can discuss what items to get and whether they're good or not, you know. And again, now that I've done this, I've gotten like several recommendations from people, and it's just it you know, makes it a whole lot better to do. Okay. There we go. All right. I think we're done with this one. Now, I told Dragspinner we're going rogue next. So put in Dreadfort Valley as an alternate. Well, hold on one second. One second, boys. Of course, Vidya makes a good point. AV doesn't get released for a while. Huh. That is true. He's got a point. He has a good point. Okay, yeah. Dreadfort Retaliator's going in. Absolutely. That's a very good point. I didn't realize that. I forgot. But there you go. Thanks, video. Okay, so now we are going. I want to do this official, boys. I want it to look fancy. I tried to put in some preparations. We're going rogue. Hell yeah. So when it comes to the rogue, boys, where do we start? You're level 1. You log in. You start leveling. Doing some shit, you know. And then you get to like level 8, level 10. What's going to be your first upgrade? Now, just like the Warrior, I do believe there is a quest you can do as a rogue where you get a green dagger. So we gotta get that one in first. So we're going to see what quest it was. So we're gonna go to, let's say, Undercity. Miles Dexter. Oh wait, hold on. No, it's not this one. This is a very high level quest. Excuse me, boys. That's not the one I wanted. I forgot what the rogue one was, where they give you the quest. Huh. It's not this one. So let me backtrack a little bit, because I definitely want to put this in. But we'll get to that in 1 second. So we got that one already. So that's a green dagger. That's good. What was it called again? This is all pretty high level. Is it this one? Oh, there we go. Is this rogue specific though, or let's see. No, it's not. Oh, look at that. Huh. Wow, okay, this is actually a pretty good one. Absolutely. Blade of Cunning. Okay, hold up. Hold up. We're getting a few. Blade of Cunning. There we go. This is the one I was talking about. Yeah. 150 to 918. Yeah. Okay. Perfect, boys. Absolutely perfect. See, this is why I like to do this with you guys. Because, again, I don't know everything. Especially regarding, like, the warrior class or, let's say, rogue class. I haven't played that much. But I still want to make guides for. Because I don't want to do it for, like, just 2 classes. And I'm like, alright, fine. So, it's level 10. I know, but we'll get to, like, higher levels later. So, again, if you're a rogue, you're just starting out, this is probably going to be your first green weapon to get. Or are you going to level... Yeah, again, you're going to go swords. But rogues don't level with daggers. That is true. That is true, though. I'm going to have to think here. Gonna have to think, because that is true. Most rogues do level with swords because it's quicker. It's much better because with daggers you barely do any damage at all. So you would preferably roll with swords. That is true. You can choose a sword instead. Yeah, but that's a two-handed. It's a two-handed sword. But you can wear maces as a rogue. So this. It's not bad. Not a bad item. There's the front stab spec, so daggers are viable too. That is true, Hexen. But if I recall correctly, the go-to weapons for rogues when leveling is in fact swords. I know because I played on Elysium and pretty much everyone and their mother who played a rogue went swords. That's because Sinister Strike with a good sword just does way more damage than, let's say, a dagger spec. You won't have 10 silver to learn maces yet. That is true. That is very true. But then again, if you're insert standard rogue class, you're gonna have to learn swords as well. So that beginning level, I'm not sure, man. I think for like the very, very early levels, it might be okay to recommend daggers, and then like from level 15 and up, recommend swords, because at that moment you will have acquired some money, and at that point you're able to get your sword spec, or like the sword specialization, the sword skill, excuse me, and at that point we can focus on swords. I think that is fair. I think that would be fair to say. I think we're fair to do that. So I think we should actually be focusing. And again, this is such a very popular go-to quest. You could still get this dagger, and it will still be very good, because before this you'll be rolling around with a really shitty white dagger. You go combat for riposte, sword slash mage, mace, weight 31, go hemo spec dagger, best chance, best damage for ambush slash hemo, stealth for STV. That is, yeah. I'm not sure, Havoc, though. I think the majority of rogues will level with swords, right? If as far as I know, though, as far as I know, again, I don't claim to know everything here. But I do think they focus mainly on the sword. So I think what we should do is first start with daggers at a very early level, and then later on move to swords. I think that's probably the best, our best bet. And probably even use sword plus dagger combo for like offhand dagger for poison and sword for like the heavy sinister strike hits. Because to get that level, you don't get your sword specialization yet. Hemo is superior to riposte. You need a macro. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna add this one. Sure. Again, we should get going. Of course, this is a very obvious choice. So we should we can continue. Okay. So first this one. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Cursed Fellblade around RFC. That is that should be, yeah, that's a good good recommendation. I'm thinking of throwing in this one too. Hold on. Okay, wait 1 second. Cursed Fellblade. Ooh, damn, 2.6 speed. Ouch. That's pretty badass. Yeah, I think this is probably very... Yeah, I think this is probably your best bet as a rogue if you want to get a strong sword for your sinister strike hits. And I think I'm going to add this one as well, where you can either choose to get the dagger if you're still missing an offhand, and elegant short sword. So what? Yeah, that is true, Havoc. That is very true. It is hard to get. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be fair about this. I'm gonna say this is a good item to get, but keep in mind, warriors 1 or 2, and then on top of that, I will recommend these. Let me just link the quest here, because you can do this at like literally 1 or 2 levels later after you've done RFC. So I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna first say, okay, I'm gonna recommend you this, and on top of that, as an extra option for if you haven't been able to acquire that sword yet, or you're looking for an extra, like your second weapon, basically, you can either get the sword if you haven't got a good sword yet, or you can get the dagger for offhand. So I think that's probably fair to say at like from level 10 to now level 15. So at that point we can now go to level 17, 18, and at that point we can now get this. This is probably your biggest upgrade from like level 13 to 16 shit. Let's see here. The Orgrimmar weapons. Hold on. Orgrimmar weapons? Can I get it if I just type it in? Oh, look at that. Axe of Orgrimmar, Hammer of Orgrimmar, Chris of Orgrimmar. Hidden enemies. Ah, of course. Yeah. This is perfect. Oh my god, yes, that is such a good recommendation. Okay, absolutely. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna say in the video if I'm gonna make it, right? At level 13, 14-ish, you should be doing RFC. You should try to get this. If it drops, roll on it. If you can't get it, do this while you're doing RFC. So if you can't get this item, you can still get, I don't know, the Chris of Orgrimmar, or if you've already gotten your like your mace skill, let's say the Mace of Orgrimmar. This is 2.9 attack speed though. That's really fucking good. So that's pretty good. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so we got that covered, boys. We're gonna move on to this one. Of course, I want to put in this one. So let's see. Yeah. So I want to put in this one, right? Because of course this is amazing for rogues. It's not super great. It's at 2.2 attack speed. It's at 2.8 or something like that. But still, it's amazing upgrade for any rogue that's looking for an upgrade. Now, of course, this involving Wailing Caverns, I have to recommend... Wait 1 second. I know there's a dagger. I think it's called Tail Spike or something like that. It drops from Wailing Caverns. Don't you have a beta key? No, I don't. And I'm not looking to play beta to begin with. I'm just making videos right now. And I think it was from Scum. Tail Spike. There we go. Yeah. But how good is this compared to the other ones you can get? This is 9.6. It's a very minor upgrade. I am going to recommend it. Hamster, hey, what's up, Cargos? What's going on, man? I thought you were streaming yourself. Or are you done right now? Or are you stream rating me? So gonna put in that as well. So, all right, boys, 1 second. There we go. Put that there. Okay, so my next... So after RFC, right, where you can get your Cursed Fellblade and then your Harpy Skinner, not Harpy Skinning, the Hammer of Orgrimmar or the Chris. A few more levels. And then you can get your... Wait 1 second. This is Chris Orgrimmar. 9.6. And then this is kind of redundant even. So I guess at that point you go to like level 16, 17, 18. Like 17, 18 more. And then... You do Wailing Caverns, you get this. Of course, this is the quest, so it's a 100% chance you can get it if you complete that whole thing and you get all the items. And of course, then, while you're running Wailing Caverns, you should be on the lookout for this, the Tail Spike. So it is indeed an easy grab, so it's definitely worth mentioning. Let's see. Hold on, boys. What was the wing blade? 6.5 So yeah, these two for RFC. That's perfect. This is a great follow-up after Wailing Caverns. Can you search all weapons by level on Wowhead? Really? You can? I don't know. I've never used WoW. The last time I used Wowhead was ages ago because of course Wowhead applied to just the BFA items and shit. So items, weapons. So yeah, one-handed swords. Look at that. So let's say 1 to 30. Apply filter. And can we... Oh, there we go. Oh, you got a lot of crap too. Okay. Sure. But wow, this is like a lot of stuff you can get. Look at that. So I'll keep this in mind. This is very handy. But for now, I already have like a few things in mind. Because after this, the Wailing Caverns one, of course, what are you going to do next? It's going to be Shadowfang Keep. Now in Shadowfang Keep, you're going to get this one. It's not the Butcher's Cleaver, because that's not okay. And rogues can't use weapons or axes. So these drop from the same mob. Let me check here. It's not this one. There we go, this one. Now, is this better than the wing? I don't think it's better than the wing blade, actually. Hold on, let me see. No, it's not. No, so you should not get this. This is not a good upgrade. It's 23, 44. No, that's not even better in terms of the initial weapon damage. So it's not even that good. So no, this is a pass. What I do know is that Aragol drops this one. And this one is pretty insane if you're a rogue and you want to focus on daggers. So I think definitely we should mention this in the list. Again, it's a dungeon item, so you're gonna have to kind of it's a chance to get, and it's a dagger, so you know maybe some other classes want it or some other rogue wants it. It's not that easy to get, but it's definitely worth mentioning in the list if I'm going to if you're going through Shadowfang Keep. So I am going to put this in. It's a really good item. Five runs to get it minimum. Yeah, probably. So again, I wouldn't say it's your go-to weapon when you're looking for an upgrade. But if you're going to run SFK, I want to mention it so you can keep it in the back of your head. We're currently looking for rogues, Cat and Gaming. Rogues. So we're kind of figuring some swords, some swords and daggers, basically. City of something. Thank you very much for subscribing. And also maces, of course. Rogues can use maces too. So yeah, I think that's probably good enough. I'm trying to think here. So Shadowfang Keep. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I don't miss anything, right? Go to Shadowfang Keep. Just gonna go through the bosses. So Raging God that drops that. Now Baron Silverlane does drop a mace. Yeah, the Baron Scepter. But again, it's not worth it, no. Outlaw Saber. Hold on. I remember that item. Ah, yes. Of course. Wow, I can't believe I didn't think of that shit. Did you consider blacksmith crafted weapons? They are cheap on fresh. One second, boys. First of all, this one. So this is like mid-level, mid-20s bracket, right? Fathom Deeps. It's like mid-20s bracket, so you can get this. Definitely, it's a quest, so it's 100% given if you are eligible, and you can. This is amazing. Wow, 2.7 attack speed 2. So that's awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Someone says Cruel Barb. Isn't that from? That's from. Yeah, that's from Dead Mines. I appreciate the recommendation, Mean Mug, but right now we're focusing on just Horde. Just Horde. A Horde Rogue, basically. So we'll have that from the Alliance Rogue when we do that in the near future. But right now it's just Horde Rogue that we focus on. So let me think here. You do Wailing Caverns, you get your Wing Blade, you get your Tail Spike. I mean, again, Tail Spike's pretty easy to get. It's an easy grab. After that, you go to Shadowfang Keep and you get maybe your Meteor Shard. Now, at that point, you're starting to get to your like early 20s, mid 20s. At that point, you can start doing Black Fathom Deeps. You can get this. After that, though, let me think here. First of all, in terms of crafted items, can you look that up? Blacksmithing. Blacksmithing. Okay, I want to see what we can get through crafting, though. But again, you're going to have to find a blacksmither, though. The problem is that I don't think a lot of rogues will roll blacksmithing. Probably a lot of rogues will probably go, I think, engineering. Knowing, like, rogues and then being heavy on PvP or whatever, they'll go into engineering. Is blacksmithing a go-to rogue kind of thing you can craft, though? So, is there a way... skinning plus mining. Hold on. Jade Serpent Blade. Jade Serpent Blade. Huh. And you can craft this. Okay. Okay. And it's not horrifically... It's not very expensive. Sure. What's the damage compared to... Hold on 1 second. Let me compare these. Outlaw Saber, 18.9 versus 18.3. So, yeah, I think that it's since this is a quest reward, you can get this 100% if you have a group that will clear Black Fathom Deeps. So I think this is not really that necessary, and you wouldn't wear this as your offhand because it's a very slow attack speed. So I think I'm gonna just focus on this one. And I see what Malia is saying, and that is very good. The Sword of Omen, I do remember that. Sword of Omen level 33. So probably, hold on one second. So this one, and of course, if I'm recommending the Sword of Omen, I cannot leave out Vanquishers. So let's see. Oh, Honeypot, thank you very much for subscribing. Herod, High Inquisitor, White Mane. Yeah, you can do this at like, well, again, you can get this at level 33, but yeah, the problem that you can get is at level 33, but you're gonna have to do SM Cathedral, and no way they're gonna let you run SM Cathedral at level 33. Usually that's like level 35, level 36. So what I'm basically trying to say, this is 29.7 DPS versus the Outlaw Saber. I mean, it's not too big of a gap. You could make it through these levels until you finally get your Sword of Omen. But again, this is you wouldn't use this as your one hand though. It's a 1.9 attack speed. That's not great. So even then, you're still looking for a main hand sword that at least has better stats. And again, you can get your Vanquisher sword. It's 2.2. So it's not a bad combo. And since it's man, they're both quests though. You have to take that in consideration. So I'd say probably because it's not the greatest combo, but it's a very go-to combo for rogues, and it's both quests, so they're easy to obtain in terms of, let's say, a dungeon where you gotta roll on something, or go to the auction house, but I'm gonna spend money. And again, at this level, you don't really want to spend money on things in the auction house. You know, you preferably want to try and avoid that, because you really want to get all the money you can get for your mount. Can you explain attack speed and vanilla? I never quite understood it. It basically means that whatever melee special ability you do, like Sinister Strike, the slower the attack speed, the higher damage it does. So of course, when you're spamming Sinister Strike, you want to have a weapon with a very slow speed because it does more damage. That's why, let's say, a sword with 2.8 attack speed is way better for your main hand, because of course Sinister Strike you're doing with your main hand, compared to a weapon with 1.8 attack speed. You want to have that as more your offhand for poison applying. So that's why you want to have a slow main hander. And of course this is 2.2, which is not bad, but not that super great too. Are we avoiding PvP rewards then? Well, it depends what PvP rewards. I mean, is it fair to assume that people will be doing that much PvP that we're getting weapon awards at that low level basically? I don't think it is. The weapon from Warzone Gold. Yeah, no, the was it the Scout's Blade or something like that. I don't think it's very fair to assume that people will be doing PvP that much to the point where they can afford that. But you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and put that into. So let me see, Horde Rogue, we got the Warrior completed, we got the Horde Rogue, we're right now into like the mid-30s-ish. Let's see boys, 1 second, which one is this? No, that's not really applicable. So yeah, I'm gonna put these in though. So well, let's see what Havoc is saying. It seems Havoc is really a guy that knows his shit when it comes to rogues. After 31, I spec Hemo and get Glinting Steel Dagger. Okay, let me look that up, dude. Ooh. Okay. Less twinks on start. Yeah, that's true. These are actually, yeah, that's actually a good recommendation. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split it up at level 30, okay? Or at least I'm gonna give you 2 recommendations for level 30, because I realize not every rogue is going sword, not every rogue is going dagger. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep in the Sword of Omen and the Vanquisher's Sword for people that are just gonna focus full swords. And I'm gonna recommend these as hold on one second. Mid 30s swords, and I'll have mid 30s daggers, and I'll have these ×2 because I definitely see what you got here, Havoc, because these are pretty cheap to make, I'd say, and then ×2, yeah, they're pretty damn powerful. What's that one sword? I'm trying to think of one more sword, one more dagger actually. What was it called? You could, it was a dagger with +5 agility you could buy at a vendor. Oh man, I forgot what it was called though. I mean, I could really, okay, well, boy, hold on, boys. This is my own private server. Let me just go there. Oh my god, Hamster streaming classic without a beta. Let's report him. Okay, should be here somewhere. Oh. Oops. Hold on one second, boys. I forgot I'm my fucking alliance character. That's okay. Let's take a warlock. I gotta find out which one that was, because I might actually just recommend that too. Should be here somewhere. Yeah, the Daring Dirk. But that's 3 gold though. So that's 6 gold you gotta drop, and that's pretty pricey. Nah, that's. I can't recommend that. Nah. Let me put Gromgol in the background. There we go. I can't recommend that. That's 6 gold for 2 daggers. That's gonna be too expensive. I'd say these 2 daggers are probably your best bet. Sure. Silent Hunter. Wow, that's not a bad choice at all. Level 30 quest dagger. Well, this is not level 33, and again, this is like mid to late level 30s. But I'm gonna put this in. This is actually not bad at all. It's 1.8 attack speed, 7 agility. Yeah, I like this. This is pretty damn good. Hey, what's up, Big Musk? The video is about it's a classic Armory workshop. What we're basically doing is we're trying to figure out what weapons you should get from 1 to 60. Now, at 60, there's tons of guides out there for like pre-raid biz, blah blah blah, or PvP best in slot item that. But from 1 to 60, there's not a whole lot of guidance, guides out there. So I'm trying to fill that gap, telling people, okay, what you should get from 1 to 60. Right now we're doing Horde Rogue, just Horde only. And we're right now in the mid to late level 30s bracket. So there you go. That's what we're doing right now. So you got your Vanquish Sword of Omen at like mid level 30s. You got your daggers right now. You can get this one also at like late 30s. So now we're entering into the 40s, like level 40 range. Which makes me think, okay, level 40s, right? Is there anything from, wait, Razorfen Down? Didn't Razorfen Down drop a pretty good, I thought Razorfen Down dropped a pretty good, decent dagger. Like, not super great, but... Oh, Jesus. I don't even know how to fucking spell Razorfen anymore. Oh my god. There we go. Yeah, the cold rate. There we go. Cold rate dagger. This is really good, and I guarantee you, rogues will be doing Razorfen Down because I want to get the flesh hide shoulders from Glutton or whatever the hell the abomination is called in Razorfen Down. So I think I'm gonna actually put this in. Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Okay. I think now we're covered for the 1 to 30s range. For visitors, exactly. Yep, that's true. You gotta need 2 of those fuckers. I hit them with my shovel till 60. That's pretty fucking hardcore, dude. It's pretty hardcore. Okay. So right now, boys, we're like level 40-ish. Where do we go for new weapons? I'm trying to think. We done Razor Up and Down. Okay, let's go back to Old Man. Because I don't think Old Man really drops anything for rope, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong here. I'm back. Welcome back, Drag Spinner. I don't think... We'll have to try it. 29. Hold on. What about the vanquish? No, it's not better. It's not better. No. That's not going to... Wait, where was that link? Thrash Blade. Hold on. Thrash Blade? Ooh. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this one. Oh, damn. Big Musk with the fucking recommendation. Thrash Blade, level 45. Hell yeah, bro. That's pretty damn good. Love it. Love it. Absolutely brilliant. Now, of course, being a rogue, you're a dual wielder. So what do we get for an offhand? What do we get for an offhand? Level mid 40s. Let's say, of course we can check out Zul'Farrak actually. Of course mid 40s you'll be running Zul'Farrak too. Because of course you'll be doing Zul'Farrak for that Agi stammering you can get through a quest. So can you get like a good offhand here too? There's a lot, there's a lot of things you can get through Zul'Farrak too. And again, this one, it's a mace, sure, but it's 2.7 attack speed. It's pretty goddamn good too. Let's look a little further. No, Zoomrod doesn't drop. Yeah, it drops the Vexing King. We'll get to that pretty soon. This is like a go-to caster weapon, but we're not there just yet. Let's see. No. Yeah, Gazrilla. Oh, he drops the armor, of course. Does drop a Fang. Yeah, I think this is probably a good thing to go for. Again, this is not hugely popular amongst other casters that want it. Yeah, this is probably a good one. Good replacement if you're a dagger hunter. A dagger or a rogue hunting for daggers, I mean, excuse me. Yeah. In the game, so you have no help from me. That's fine, Drag, that's fine. You can just hang out here. Blazing rapier? Oh, you said rape. What do we got here? Ooh, I don't know, man. That Essence of Fires. I mean, you could make this. What up, Queso? A1 shift. Let's see. This is very cheap to make, though. Like level 46. Yeah, this one is actually not bad too. It's pretty cheap. Mats are pretty cheap. So actually, let me put that there. Cool. Okay, so we got some daggers. We got a sword, and you can of course use still the Sword of Omen or Vanquish sword as your offhand. Now we're talking like mid 50s. The Never. Right now, what we're doing is we're looking for weapons for a rogue from 1 to 60. Again, like I said, from 60 and like rating and shit, there's like tons of like pre-reg bis guides out there, but I'm looking for cool weapons you can get from 1 to 60. So right now we're entering the early 50s range. So let me actually pop up this one. Okay, what else could you get from that reward? Was there anything in there that's worth getting? That's no. That's pretty damn good though. We're gonna have to keep that in mind. Ice Bard Spear, Bloodseeker. It's not really that great, is it? No. I mean, it has a good DPS though. It's 2.5, but nah. You're better off wearing that fucking sword. So let's think here, boys. We're talking like 50s to like 56. That kind of bracket right there. Is there anything we can get before we hit level 60? So level 48-ish. What are we running? We could do Sunken Temple. It's not really that popular of an instance to do. Skilled Fighting Blade. It's Alliance. That's too bad. We're focusing on Horde right now, Hody. It's good for Alliance though, so I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind. Put that there. That's pretty good. But there you go. I'm trying to think here. Mirror Song Quest is 56. Sure. Oh yeah. But we got to put that one in. Sure. But again, it's 56, but you got to do Skullomans, and for Skullomans, I don't think you want to have a 56 in your group, to be fair. You're going to have to be at least 58, 59. Preferably, like, most people just do it at 60, and I can't blame them. So I could give it an honorable mention, but then again, I just like to focus on 1 to 60. Barman Shanker. Ooh, hold on one second. It's a dagger? Damn. That's pretty damn good. Alright. Yeah, let's get this. That's a good dagger. So, 50s. Gotta put that there. It's the Barman Shanker. And hold on, boys. Evan Shiv. 17705. You can still use that. You can still use Thrash Blade from like in your 50s. 8%. That is true though, but I'm seeing people say you can stealth run that. I'd say it's still it's worth mentioning. Sure, it's worth. Again, I'm not sure what else you can get. Yeah, I think right now we're getting close to completing the rogue section actually. Let me think here. Is there anything else you can get like mid 50s? Again, there's not much you would do. Like you would maybe run. You'd probably run Sunken Temple. And well, that's pretty much it actually. Lord General Sword. It's from General Angerforge. Yeah, I think this one is probably another one. Yeah, this is a good one. And this is a sword. Distracting Dagger, it's a 57. Would you run Dire Maul at 57 though? Again, like Dire Maul, and the thing is, Dire Maul, Strat, those are like really like either 58, 59 to 60. At that point, you're already like starting to get to, you know, you're already max level and you're farming your shit. I think right now, Blackrock Depths is probably your last stop before you start doing the really, like the end game dungeons. So I think this is probably going to be it. Yeah, I think this is good enough for the rogue. Again, we have a lot of suggestions. We have, let's see, for the rogues. Oh my god, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 weapons. Okay. I'd say we did pretty good, boys. I'd say we did pretty good. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna crack open a beer if you guys don't mind. I'll be right there. All right. Let's see. Hold on one second. I see the God of Hakar, which gives us this. Huh. Wow. It's a pretty good recommendation right there. Yeah, let's put this in 2. 50s. Perfect. This is amazing. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna put this in 2. Again, it's a quest. I love quests, you know, because, you know, if you just... There's no chance or whatever. It's just you completing the quest, and there you go, you get your item. Pretty damn good recommendation there. Okay, boys. We're gonna move on to the next class. I'm gonna do one more. And, wow, we've only been streaming for 1 hour and 10 minutes. We're going fast, boys. Next class I want to focus on is... What's it gonna be, boys? What's it gonna be? Suspense. It's killing you. I know. The Hunter. Hell yeah, boys. Let's focus on the Hunter. It's gonna be interesting because this is the first class with the ranged weapon, of course. So, for the Hunter, what do we got? Of course, it's tough because when you're just starting out, you got your shitty bow. You get to level 10. Now what? Everything you can get. Exactly. Of course, Venom Strike comes to mind. Of course, yep, the Never. So we got, I think Venom Strike is probably the first really go-to weapons. But before that, is there anything you can get through quests where you can get a decent bow? Actually, let me look that up. So the Horde Hunter, right? Of course, Venom Strike has got to be in there. So that makes sense. And I saw, hold on, I'm gonna make sure I get that right because Ice Barbed Spear, I saw this one. The Frostbolt here, the Bloodseeker, which has strength, but it's a crossbow with 3.3 speed. That is amazing. So we're gonna definitely put that in too. Okay. And, of course, the Thrash Blade gives you this one, which is also really good, 2.8. So Venom Strike is like 17, 20-ish. Then we got this one, which is like mid-40s. We got this one, which is 50s and up. Okay. Let's see. The Centaur Quest Chain and the Barons. Huh. Do you know what the quest chain is called? Zero Mania Games? Oh, the Guns of Northwatch, of course. Yeah. You can't skip this one. That's pretty good. Okay, we can do that one. Or what about the Orcish Battle Bow? Huh. What beer you got? I got Hertog Jan. Dutch beer, my favorite. Or at least one of my favorite beers from Netherlands. I'd say this is probably your very first... Oh, 9, wow. Yeah, this is like a very good starter weapon. Like 10s. Sure. And like the Guns of Northwatch though. What level would you be doing the Guns of Northwatch? Because it is like it's a level 20 quest. So you could technically get the Venom Strike before you get this, because of course Wailing Caverns is level 17. So, you know, I'd say this is a little redundant, because at the time you're that level, you just want to go balls to the wall, get that fucking Venom Strike from Wailing Caverns. Like, and again, most classes that do Wailing Caverns that can shoot with a ranged weapon, they will pass for you if you're a hunter, because of course it has no primary or secondary stats. It's just the DPS you need as a hunter. So it's not that hard to obtain, actually. Mobs level 50, 16. You can easily group it. I think I am gonna put it in as an honorable mention, because you're right, Bill. If you're grouping up, you can't do it in your like 16-ish. I'd say level 16-ish. You know. Hi from Tasmania, after all. Nice, Tasmania. That's a nice place, man. I want to visit that one day. And hi back from the Netherlands. All right, boys. So we got 10s, 16-ish, and then 70-20s. You got your Venom Strike. Now what? Where do we go? I'm thinking here. So we got, again, mid-20s. What are you doing? You're doing Black Fathom Deeps. Is there anything from Black Fathom Deeps that drops? That's good for your hunter. Let's check it. Let's check it out. That's okay. That's okay, Hunter. How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. Hanging out with you guys, looking up some weapons for a hunter. Okay, Gamura doesn't drop. No. Okay, let's see. Nope. I'm gonna have to look up the other ones. Let's see. Nope. Old Sericus, excuse me. Twilight Lord Kelris. No, he drops the Rod of the Sleepwalker, of course. There's a hunter weapon progression. Absolutely, Ike. We're looking for a good bow in the mid-20s range, if there is anything you can even get. I know Lorgus Jet is a rare spawn. Does he drop anything? No, he drops the Sanguine Cuffs. Galahast. Now. Lady who? Lady Severus? I don't think that's that name is slightly off. Silver-plated shotgun, someone says. Silver-plated shotgun, level 21. But it's not better than Venom Strike. You gotta look at Venom Strike, right? 11.5. So we need something in the 15, 16 DPS range. Oh, Saraves. Okay, hold on. Saraves. Oh, Saravis. Okay, there we go. Naga Heart Piercer. If I look at this and look at Venom Strike's actually better. So, and it's even in 1.8. Nah, that's not good enough. But you run 4 or 5 times. Not necessarily. Again, if you're running, most classes that can use a bow will pass for it if they're nice, because they don't get anything for it. So if you're a hunter, you're the only one that really can use the bow. So if it drops, you can get it. So it's not super hard to get. Cliff Runners. Ooh. Okay, but that is only slightly better than Goddamn fly. The Sacred Flame. Let's see. Is this hard to get though? This could be a nice little substitute for if you haven't gotten your Venom Strike out of Wailing Caverns, you can still get this. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Havoc. That is fair. But I have the gun from the Guns of Northwatch to kind of have as a substitute for... Let's see. 1 second, boys. 1 second. So I have the Guns of Norwatch and the Venom Strike. Either one of those two. Then we move on to the Cliff Runner's Aim. Again, this is not really that better though. But what about the Guns of Norwatch item? Let's say you haven't gotten Venom Strike and you've gotten the Privateer Musket. Yeah, okay. So I'd say, yeah, I'd put this in. Mid 20-ish. If you haven't gotten Venom Strike. That's fair. That's fair game. Rock Delar Ancient Bow. we're not that far yet, dude. Okay, hold on. Bow of Plunder. Ah. Wait, hold on. Cliff Runner's Aim. Yeah, actually, I'm actually gonna recommend this. This is a very common quest that a lot of people do in Hillsbrad, and this one is actually better than the Cliff Runner's Aim. So I recommend people get this first. And you can do this at late level 20-ish. So yeah. Deadly Blunderbuss. I know for the War Song supplies, you have to get that. Deadly Blunderbuss. I'll add it to the list. See if I can kind of throw it in there. Hold on. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. Get back to my Word document. Okay, so we've gone like late 20-ish out of the way. Now we're approaching level 30. Where do we go now? Where do we go from here? There is one more... Oh, by the way, there's one more bow I want to look up. I do remember a quest in the Hinterlands. It's from the Jinta Allure bow. Someone help me out. What was it called? Wait a minute. I do believe. External wheel, gearing up, hunter. I do believe. There we go. I'm pretty sure I get it in this video. So let me just mute this real quick. Highland bow. Yeah, I think it was called the Highland bow. Yes. There we go. Okay. Okay. I might throw this in here because, again, this is a quest. You can get this pretty easy. You know what, boys? I'm actually going to change the music a little bit. There we go. I'm going to switch it up to the Barons. That lovely, lovely Barons music. Okay. Night Stalker bow from RFK. Let me check that out. That is a pretty damn good stalker. Oh, yes. Very good. Though to be fair, big game hunter. That's what you get at like level 40-ish. But let's hold on. This is a really good one for like late 20-ish. Blind hunter. Oh, it's 30%. Isn't the blind hunter a rare though? I thought it was a rare, but either way, oh, this is a really good one. Yeah. Okay. Late 20s. You're late 20s. Perfect. Right? It has a fast attack speed, but still, man, it has 3 agility and it has a good DPS. Yeah, you'll probably like take this out over your Venom Strike if you've gotten that out of Wailing Cavern. So, yeah, this is pretty good. Now, of course, this one, yeah, you get the Master Hunter's bow or the Master Hunter's. Wait, hold on. How much DPS? Okay, this is 16.2. It's not even that hot. That's big of a change. The problem is, yes, it requires level 36, but again, the quest itself is like level 40-ish, like level 40. So I'd say, you know, with a group, you could probably do this at level 40. Maybe 39 even, if you're really, really brave. With a group. So, I'm gonna put this in at late 30s, early 40s. Okay. And of course then, at the mid 40s, we have the bow from, what was it called? The Verdant Keeper's Aim? Where was it? This one, Verdant Keeper's Aim at mid 40s. Ask a random 60 dude for me. Sure, you could do that too. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good point, Havoc. And you do the quest anyway. That's a good point. So, yeah, absolutely. Putting it in. So you get this at your like mid 40s, the Verdant Keeper's Aim. Right? And of course you get the Bloodseeker, the crossbow from AV. And I think I'm gonna put in this one as, oh, this one actually 28.2. But then this is a quest, so it's very easy to get, and it's a Martin run. So actually I'm gonna put, yeah, this is probably, hold on, I wanna compare something. Yeah, that would you have Atlas loot here, Kalimdor, Azeroth, Skullman. What was that one bow called? Oh fuck, I forgot, man. I mean, I'm sometimes just kicking myself over the head with that damn thing. Let's just X. Is it from Skull? It's either Strathilm or Skullman. I forgot. There we go. Ancient Bone Bow, 31.2. Okay, so yeah, this is going to cover you. This is going to cover you until level 60 because you have this, and again, this one is not that bad, but you have this, is way better. And then like this, yeah. So you can see this is like not even that big of a gap compared to these two items. And even then, you still have your what was it called? Ice barbed spear. I forgot what the crossbow was called. This one. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That pretty much covers the entire hunter. Pretty much, because you have okay. That's pretty good. That's, yeah. I think we're there. Absolutely, we got something for 10s and 16ish, and Venom Strike, and of course the Guns of Norwatch. Then we have the bow from Dangerous, the quest in Hillspread Foothills. Then we have the bow from RFK, and then we have the Big Game Hunter ranged weapon. Then we have the Mardon bow, and then we have the crossbow from AV. And I think that's, yeah, that's for the hunter, that's pretty much just covered. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So now I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to let the chat decide. So I'm going to make sure to keep this all nice. That is perfect. I'm going to let the chat decide, boys. What class should we work on next? Go ahead, post in the chat. Whichever class gets the most comments, whatever you want to call it, is going to be the next one. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to see one more thing. Side gunner shoddy. Side gunner. It kind of falls in the category. Not really that necessary. You make a guide on how the guys from Method Grizzly get up, level up to get to world first. Basically, that is. I would not be the correct person to make a guide on that. Havoc, I'm so bad with like speed leveling and shit. I know nothing about that. So we got Druid. We got 2 Druids. Here's the thing though. What Druid? I'm guessing Feral, right? But we'll let the chat. We'll let the chat flow first. If anyone else want to make a recommendation, what class should we look at next? We got 1 Shaman, 1 Warlock, and 2 Druids so far. What class should we look at next? Only Feral, sure. Only Feral. Rogue or Mage. priest, druid, demon hunter. Fuck you, Bob. Wand covers 3 classes. That is true. To download somewhere. I will make a video on each class we did, Ike. So if you give me some time, give me some patience, have a little bit of patience, they'll be out pretty soon. So don't worry. We'll get it down. So I think I had the most recommendations for Druid, which means we're gonna focus on Feral Druids. Now, boys, it's pretty easy, okay? Because if you're a Druid, did you do Warrior? Yes, we did Warrior already. Dane Williams. Excuse me. Sorry. Too bad. Now, if you're going Druid, of course you're going Tarn. There's no other way to go Druid. So you're leveling in Mulgore. Now, I saw this weapon come by. But, okay, so Feral. Shadow Child, thank you very much for subscribing. The thing is, you need stats all of your gear, not just weapon. That is true, Havoc. That is true. But, you know, again, I don't want to make this too complex, so we're just going to focus on weapons right now. And I think, man, it's been a while since I leveled the Feral Druid, but I do think that strength is probably their main stat to focus on because of that raw attack power, if I remember correctly. Dane Williams, thank you very much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Do you really care about your weapon? Not that much. Again, you don't care about it as much as a warrior or a rogue. But, you know, if there's items, if there's weapons that give you 15 strength or something, of course you want to get that because it's 30 attack power. For rogue only, I think. I think druids get the same. Hold on. Do I even have a druid here? No, I don't have a druid. Hold on, boys. Let me make a druid character real quick. Let me teleport there. Okay. Let's see. So if I look up item Goblin Smasher, add item 4964. Oh, hold on. Tailor Thunder Bluff. Okay, let me give myself some money. There we go. The Weapon Master is over here. Oh, that's a Guild Master. Oops. Excuse me, boys. Weapon Master over here. Oh, this is going in my cringe compilation. Hamster cringe compilation. So now, let's see. Okay, so that's two. Okay, well, hold on. What about cat form, though? Because, of course, cat form and bear form is like the go-to thing. Let me go ahead, go to the Elder Rise, train cat form real quick, get into cat form, see if I actually get 2 attack power for strength. Because I do believe strength is the main thing you want to focus on as a druid. Let's see, where is cat? Oh, I need cat form. There we go. Yeah, so you get 2 strength in cat form as well. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have to focus on. Just items with a lot of strength, because I do believe that's the most beneficial. Oh, look at that. We can get a new shot, by the way. We can get a new shot. There we go. What are we gonna film? There you go. The outside of Grom Gold. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. All right. Let me pull back this one. There we go. So I do think this is probably your first go-to weapon. What the hell's going on here? I'm playing the beta. Now, I'm just on my own server, and we're figuring out what weapons to get from 1 to 60. So while you're leveling, because like I explained before, when you get to level 60, there's tons of guidance out there for your pre-raid stuff, for your PvP stuff. But from 1 to 60, not a whole lot. So I'm trying to fill in that gap. And right now we're looking at druids, horde druids, and what weapons to get. So first I want to start off with this one. This is the Goblin Smasher. I think that's pretty good weapon to start with. Hmm. Demolition hammer. I do remember that thing. Weapons of choice. Yes. Absolutely. Wow. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so hold on. This, the Goblin Smash is like in your 10s. Like level 8 to 10. Level 8, 10, something like that. It's pretty easy to get. Right? After this is like 20s. And I am going to put, yeah, I'm going to put the Crescent Staff in there too. Not the best for Feral Druids, because it has no attack power, but still, it's pretty damn good to get, and you're going to do well in Caverns anyway. And it's a quest, so you're going to get this anyway. Don't you use Instaff until 20 when you have Cat form? That is true, absolutely. So again, you can get this like level 16, 20-ish. So there we go. And then from your 20s, you can actually focus on getting that Demolition Hammer, because that Demolition Hammer is 18 attack power. So that's a pretty strong offensive weapon. What about Alliance? Alliance will be later down the line. First, trying to focus on Hordes, just Horde. So we got this and the Crescent Staff from mid-20s. Hold on one second. I have a question. I'm playing a rogue and I'm new in vanilla, and in WoW, in general, I need for logbox people call us. Why am I? You're not rude. No, if you're the only one who can open it, why? That's stupid. They're stupid. If they get mad at you for rolling need on the lockbox, if you're the only lock that knows how to lockpick them. So, I'm thinking here, boys. You're in your mid-20s right now. Oh yeah, the Cauldron Stirrer, sure. Yeah, that deserves an honorable mention. Absolutely. Once you've gotten the spores, you got to go back to you got to go to Thunder Bluff. Sure, we can put that in. This is like level 14, like 14-ish. No, level 13-ish. Hey man, Slacked from Omega War Song here. Nice to see you. Hey, what's up, dude? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you watching. Okay, boys. Once again, we're looking now for a Druid, Feral Druid weapon, mid-20s to late 20s. What can we get? Again, you got your Corpse Maker from RFK, but we can't use Axes, so that's a no-go. Shadow and Keep drops the Odo's Lay Staff, but that's Stamina Spirit, so that's not good either. Black Fathom Deeps. Does Black Fathom Deeps drop anything for Druids? I don't think it does. Oh, wait. Hold on. I still had it. The Arikara quest in 1000. Oh, of course. Yeah. Quests. There we go. Yes. There we go. Yeah. This is a pretty damn good item. I'd say that's probably your next upgrade. Sure. Oh, sure, absolutely. Oh, well, hold on. That is a very fair point, Havoc. Very fair. I'll add it to the list. Have a Horde Druid. Weapon damage does not affect damage done, basically. Yeah, it's a good point. Very good point, Havoc. Okay, this one level require level 2. Yeah, so it's like mid to late 20s. This is like mid to late 20s. Now what? Okay, so we're in like late 20s. We're getting to like level 30-ish. We're going to, we're doing RFK. We're going to Stranglethorn Veil. We're doing a little bit of, what else are we doing at level 30? Still 1,000 Needles, you know, doing the Shimmering Flats quest and shit. Where do we go from here? I'm thinking here. Again, anything from Scarlet Monastery. Illusionary Rod is more resto, healing based. Ravagers and Axe, you can't use that. Mogren's Might, not that great too, because it's Stamina Spirit. And again, Mogren's Might is like late level 30-ish. So, level 30-ish. Level 30, 35. like that bracket right there. What do we got? I'm trying to think of any group quests that are there. The manual crowd pummeler. I mean, you have to go to Nomergon, but to be fair, you probably want to do that. Hold on. What were they called again? Yes. Yes. Okay. I got it. I got it. Manual crowd. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, here's the thing. Nomergon is kind of... Nomergon is kind of out there in terms of dungeons you want to do as Horde. It's not very close. Of course, it's in fucking... It's in the Lion Zone. However, there is a quest in Orgrimmar that you can get for these pants. Now, these pants are pretty damn insane for a Feral Druid. Now, if you're going to do Nomergon to get these pants, you might as well get the manual crowd pummeler anyway. So I think that's going to be my segue. So what I'm going to do, this is like 30 to mid 30s Nomergon, kind of that range, right? And I'm running it for... So if you don't get the manual crowd pummeler, you'll still have this, and this is insanely good leggings for like rogues, druids, and hunters. Okay, there we go, boys. Yeah, that's a pretty good one too. So now we're getting into late 30s, 40s ish. So what is there anything drops from Razor Van Down? Is there a portal to in BB? There might be. I forgot. Honest to God, I've barely ever went to Nomergon, so I forgot. There might be. Can you do panda monks? Let's see. I know Glutton drops the flesh hide shoulder, so that's... And again, you would be running Razor Van Down, but I don't think Razor Van Down really drops anything for now. It doesn't. So it doesn't drop a weapon. I mean, you're still gonna run Razor Van Down because of those shoulders, but you're not going to run it for a weapon. I'm trying to think here. I mean, you can resort to the auction house, but I try to stay away from the auction house. Is there anything you can get? Okay, hold on. Let's see if the database can help us out. Two-handed maces. Hold on. Hexen with the Loxy? Oh, of course. Great video, by the way. I disliked it. Well, thank you very much, Bob. Yeah, I'm gonna put... Oh, yes. I'm gonna put this in. This item is amazing for when you're in Strangled or Veil doing the Mastery Quest, because that's all beasts. And with this, 60 plus attack power. So, this is a great suggestion. Now, okay, I found this one, right? And I want to know your opinion. I think this is pretty damn good for Feral Druids. 15 strength. And it's level 32. But it's 5 gold and 40 silver, which is not super cheap. However, would you guys still put this in if we have, despite us having the Loxy's training stick and the manual crowd pummeler? Would you still put this in, or are you guys thinking like, nah, screw this item? What do you guys think? Because I like this item a lot. It's 15 strength, 30 attack power. It's pretty nasty. But I'm not sure. I think I might just put it in as an honorable mention though, because it's pretty good. It's a little, it's pricey, but 15 strength, man. It's. I think I'm gonna put it in. But it's close to getting your mount though, so you want to save up money for mount. Though druids get travel forms, so they're not super hurt by not getting a mount at level 40. So, you know, I think I'm just gonna put it in. Mid-30s. Hold on, Havoc saying golden iron destroyer. That is cheaper though. That's late 20s though. Iron Goblin, lesser moonstone. Okay. It's a pretty good one too, yeah. The Golden Iron Destroyer. 11 strength, 4 stamina. You know what? I'm gonna put this in. Yeah. Cool. That's a good recommendation, Havoc. Okay. It's perfect. So this kind of covers this like early 30s to mid 30s. Now we're going to late 30s. We're gonna be running yeah. What dungeons will be running in my late 30s? Hold on 1 second. Spire, not Black Malaria, that mines. Nope. Scarlet Monastery, but Scarlet Monastery doesn't really drop anything interesting for Druids. And the Mogren's Might's not that great. 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. Aw, dude. 4 strength, 4 stam, leather belt. Strathelm, older man. Yeah, I think we should put older man in here. This one's pretty damn great, and it's a staff very easily obtainable in terms of no one else rolling against you. Again, a hunter doesn't want this. Maybe a warrior, maybe an enhancement shaman, but again, they probably resort to an axe. It's 2.5. Nah, they probably don't want it. Yeah, I'd say older man is probably the next step you want to get. Mid-30s. And you can get this at like late 30s, early 40s. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that one in. The Iron Shaw Bludgeoner. This one. That's pretty damn good for a Druid. For a Feral Druid. Late 30s, early 40s. And on top of that, the Rock Pounder is pretty damn good for like mid 40s to late 40s. So we got that covered as well. So I'm going to put that as well in there. So yeah, that's actually pretty damn good. I'm trying to think of any quest items you could get, but I don't think there's a whole lot that you can get through quest at that level. But actually, let me check that out. 2-handed maces, item level. Let's put in 30 to 55. Faction, class, roll. Apply filter. Okay. Solid maul. Now we're in like here. What kind of here? Yeah, Manual Crowd Puff, Pummeler, Vicious Hammer. Again, these are all auction house shit, so you can't rely on that. To drop the huge stone club. The warrior with the shoveler, the pacifier, pretty good hammer too. Whirlwind hammer. 200 maze, that does nothing for us. The silver spade. The cragwood hammer. Late 30s. But then again, you would much rather go for that. Again, it has no attack power too, so it's just, it's meh. Mogren's Might. There it is. Conch hammer. See the Horiel mallet. Nah, there's not a whole lot you can get, unfortunately. And you get this. The shovel from STV is easy to get, sure, but you can get that like mid 30s, and it's not that great, to be honest. It has 4 stamina, 50 spirit. The other items we recommended are much better though. So that's, I'd say this is not worth putting on the list. Now I think right now we should look at mid to late 40s. So now we're looking at early 50s, like early 50s to mid 50s. And at that point you can probably look at Sunken Temple. Isn't there a Druid quest involving Sunken Temple? I forget. Help me out here, boys. There is a quest for Druids where you can, I know you can get a staff. Hold on. Can I go back? Hold on. Database, items, weapons, staves. And I want item level like 40 to